But if this cold weather has you hankering to fly someplace warm right now, we also have information on flying to the Bahamas. Flight planning tab again, and then Bahamas. See how easy that is? And now that you know how to do it, AOPA pilot technical editor Jill Tallman shows you what to expect once you're there.
The Bahamas are a fantastic getaway, and as one group of pilots is about to find out, the best way to explore the Bahamas is by general aviation.
Oh, we are absolutely looking forward to the trip. Tomorrow, we're headed over, of course, to Cat Island in the Bahamas.
We're all here with the Aviation Adventures fly out to the Bahamas. First stop, here we are.
19 people in 9 airplanes overnight in Fort Pierce, Florida to take on fuel and put the finishing touches on flight planning. After a short time over open water, the islands emerge.
We discovered it together, researched their own little bit. We all came together, discussed it, and figured out the best way to do it. So for the first time, it really made a big difference. It sort of smoothed things out, smoothed the anxiety of how you deal with customs and that sort of thing, and all the paperwork. And it's really not that much paperwork when you get down to it. It's not hard.
The only thing that I've been amazed with is, these guys who don't even have instrument ratings, made it down here. Once you get by the weather in the United States, then it's all VFR, and people should know that. You don't worry about the weather in the Bahamas, you worry about the weather that you're used to in the States.
There are a number of resources that you can use. AOPA has something on their website. It's a great flying experience, and the water and the scenery, it's just gorgeous. It's great flying. It's easy flying, and don't be intimidated by the requirements.
We missed seeing the Hermitage, which is just a short drive away from here. We drove out this morning and took a short hike up the hill. It is beautiful, quiet up there, and came back in time for breakfast.
And of course, laying on the beach, walking on the beach, snorkeling, kayaking. Did kayaking on the first day. It's calm on this side of the island.
Last year, I decided I wanted to do something more, and when I heard talk about the Bahamas, it seemed perfect, and I wanted to go outside my box and do something longer, something more challenging, and I just love to fly, so it was a good enough reason.
Island hopping is a favorite pastime for pilots. Staniel Key, with its swimming pigs and snorkeling, goes on the must-see list. Did I say swimming pigs? You heard right. These feral pigs will swim right out to your boat, provided you throw them some scraps.
Another great thing about the experience is every excursion that we took, we were doing it with 3 or 4 other planes. We were all in communications on that, so you kind of always felt that you were
on the buddy system.
You were with somebody the whole time.
A trip like this is just extra special anyway. Like we said, traveling here with your own airplane, being able to hop around to different islands, seeing the different things that you have to offer, but doing it with a group of pilots just makes it one of the best things you can ever do.
There's so much learning going on. I mean, listening to some of the pilots that this is their first time doing anything like this, it has been fun watching them literally grow in their ability to get here and go, did it.
In the Bahamas, Jill Tallman, AOPA Live.
Thanks, Jill. That looks so inviting as it's 20 degrees outside. You can read more about flying to the Bahamas in the February edition of AOPA Pilot Magazine. We have a multi-part story package on flying GA down to the islands. Digital edition, well, it's out now.